Welcome to Project 110. Today's project is doing some trail maintenance. We're just going to run down the trail. They hadn't been mowed or cut in quite a while. Just part of trying to maintain the property. You get storms that come through and knock tree branches down, knock trees down. The weeds grow up, and so just going to put you guys inside the cab. We're going to be running a John Deere 331G with an MTL XC8T brush cutter that's rated up to 8-inch trees. We won't really run into any of that unless we have a down tree, because we're just going to be touching up, brushing up the trails that are already cut. I will post and do videos in the future of actually cutting new trails. It's quite a job on my property. It's very, very thickly covered in Florida palmettos and then just scrub oaks that have grown through. But the machine and the cutter actually do a pretty good job of just blazing through it and cutting trails. But that'll be for a future episode. This one I'm just going to put you guys in the cab to tag along, and you can watch the machine clean up the trails. But it's brutally hot outside, and being able to sit into a cab, avoid the bugs, and staying in the AC is not overrated. In my opinion. But if you had to do it with the tractor and a bush hog, absolutely could. I would maybe recommend, if you're in Florida where I'm at this time of the year, do it early morning or very late afternoon. I think it's about 90
do have the forestry mulching door on here. I'm assuming it's some sort of Lexan or plexiglass or something very thick. I'll give you kind of a quick idea here. Some dead branches and stuff from this oak tree. I'm not sure how long they've been there, but it gives you kind of an idea. It chews them up pretty fast. I mean, obviously these have been on the ground. They still feel pretty hard, but they're not fresh. You will, as you saw there, launch stuff out the front. You do not want to be standing in the front of this when you're mulching. Here's a stump from an old pine tree. It looks pretty rotted. I'm not sure how rotted it is, but we got a little bit of meat left in it. Teeth on the bottom. It bolts that down pretty fast. Looks like I got a tree down up here. The other side of the trail. Looks like we got another tree down across the trail here. That's just a part of, again, of having a place. The storms come through and knock stuff over. It's a constant thing to keep it maintained. If you're interested in ever having a place, unless you can afford to pay somebody to take care of it for you, be prepared for the maintenance and the upkeep side of it. Being out in the woods, so this is not work. This is not work to me. This is fun. everyone, that's going to wrap up this episode for the trail maintenance. I appreciate you guys watching Project 110. If you enjoy content like this and want to see the journey on the property, please consider subscribing. It will help the channel grow so I can continue to bring more content like this. Catch you guys on the next video.